You know, Chalamagne had a lot to do with that. But right now,
that's right. And you know me, just another assist that I like to throw, and I just want to tell y'all, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all be doing shit for nobody, you bum-ass niggas.
Heard any good jokes lately?
Please don't make me laugh at this.
You can't even have a handgun in New York. I can't
I
even
thought
get
you could have one in your house. You just couldn't walk on the street with it.
No, it's like impossible to get. They want you to be killed in the city.
Yes,
that's what they want.
But so I have actually. I'm trying to think here.
Thanks, de Blasio.
And I think they're in New Jersey, but I got clients in Jersey, and since they can't have guns, they use like a giant machete on their nightstand. So it's better than nothing.
I should get that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be sick to have my 8-year-old with just a machete.
I didn't ask for extra cheese, but here, you know, Waluigi, who was my dasher this morning, decided
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, exactly.
Waluigi.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh man, I might need some preparation H. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
My butthole's just on fire.
What's preparation H?
Oh, it's for like cools it down, hemorrhoids, stuff like that.
How old are you? 28.
Oh, you're about to get real acquainted.
I mean, this last week, my guts have been devilish.
Wait, what's preparation H do? Get rid of hemorrhoids?
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or, you know, if you just have like a particularly hot dump like that and your bunghole's just on fire, you just put a nice little coat on there.
Very soothing.
It is.
You just apply it right to your bunghole.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like you know, getting a nice cool menthol cough drop if you have a sore throat.
Sure. It's like a Camel Crush for your ass.
It is.
That's what I'm talking about.
It is.
I like that.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Make sure you crush it too for the extra menthol.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, just bash it up
They
there.
should run with that.
What's that?
Yeah,
Camel
new
Crush?
tagline. Yeah.
Camel Crush for your asshole.
You're not.
Don't leave me hanging
I'm
here.
not. I'm agreeing. There was probably more parties that you did not get invited to, for sure.
But also,
Playing poker.
Right after high school, we started having more parties. And I was the party house, but not till after high school because my parents would go away and then we'd have everybody over. We had like raging, crazy parties, like ages like 18, 19, 20, 21. Like all those like, this is crazy, it's loud, we're listening to music, all that stuff. People are hooking up in my parents' bedroom. That came after high school for me.
Okay.
As soon as high school ended, I was like a piece of shit because I started comedy right away.
Right.
So I started hanging out with like 35-year-old deadbeat
degenerates.
Men. Yeah. It went south fast.
Did you hear about that list party? It was nuts. They had music.
There was music. There was some fingering. Somebody got fingered somewhere.
I picture just a bunch of like 42-year-old open micers hanging out.
That's what it was. I mean,
all your high school friends are like, who are those guys?
Lenny Clark passed out in your parents' bed.
Barry Katz handing out business cards.
Very quickly after high school, I was hanging out with like 45-year-old
I know,
men.
yes. You know.
It was fast. It was a quick transition, and it would be a thing like I would bump into people, or I would have like friends, high school friends, come to the show, and I'm like, we all go out after, and them being like, what are you doing? Like these guys are like balding assholes. And
hey,
I'm
Liz,
like,
let me borrow $10.
But to me, like, I was like, that's John Fish. Look at that. And they were like, that's just a 35-year-old guy.
That's a guy who's unsuccessful at the moment.
Yeah, so it was a weird transition, I guess. But yeah, I do remember. And my parents probably thought this too. Because like I would be like, hey, I'm heading to New York City with a couple guys, and it would be like a 50-year-old man driving me to New York City. Like it would be a guy my dad's age. That's very quickly after graduating, my friends were the same age as my parents.
I know that. It's such a weird lifestyle.
It is, and then my parents.
So strange.
My parents never questioned it. They're like, you're going to New York with this man who's a peer of ours. Have fun.
Get some cookies.
Mom, Dad, you know Dom Herrera, right? We're going away for the weekend.
He's a good kid.
I don't say this. Oh, shout out to Dom Herrera.
Love Dom.
Oh,
Me
man.
too.
The best.
But yeah, it was odd, I guess. But I was cool. I swear to God. Few parties, but I felt that way even through my 20s. I always thought, let's have a small hang because we're funny guys.
Sure.
Who needs the big hoopla?
Yes.
We make the hoopla.
Yeah.
Exactly. We are the hoopla.
Stunning how Jay Leno outfoxed you again.
Yeah, he's good.
I know. You think, like, everybody's like, oh, I'm Jay Leno. They do the voice and everything. Meanwhile, he's the shrewdest guy. He outfoxed You're in good company. He had fucks Johnny Carson, David Letterman. Every 10 years, some redheaded rube shows up.
I'm like some clown off the bus with cardboard suit. Gee golly, this is going to be great.
Yeah, you can have it after me. You go, hey, thanks, Jay. So that's the phone call you got.
Yeah.
Your agent's like, there's good news and bad news. You are doing the Tonight Show. It's true. But remember that discussion where you said, I'll never have to follow Leno again?
Yeah. It's so nice to have you back, Norm.
Are making the money that they used to make.
Yeah, they don't make any money. Nobody really cares.
The illusion's kind of over.
People just
want to
watch.
They're giving white guy specials again on Netflix.
Yeah,
I mean, they don't know what to do.
There's
like 3 that I can think of right now.
I know.
And Taylor Swift, I think a little bit of that is sort of a backlash too, where people are just going like, I'm tired of names I can't pronounce. I don't even like Taylor Swift. It's just nice to see a blonde girl up there, guys.
You know what it is? Welcome back. It should be called the Welcome Home Tour, not the Eras Tour. It should be called This Era's White.
Yeah.
This is the White Era
And
tour.
it's their fault. It's their fault.
They got too nuts with the Oojaboogalies, Laboogaroogajis.
So we're about 4 days.
Olabungi, Gabanga Bingo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what city she's on. But I think in the last leg of the tour, you might see a little of these at her concert.
And by the way, now I'll go.
And it'll be 12-year-old kids.
12-year-old kids.
You know, it's just
because if you go too far one way, the backlash is Taylor Swift.
For every action, there's an equal but opposite white supremacy.
We can't do the crazy names anymore. I agree with you.
And people just got tired of Zimbabwe and Ututu and Kanlina.
It can't happen. Taylor, how about Taylor?
They watched one too many specials of a guy sitting down doing stand-up, and they said, I've had enough.
People want to remember what white people in small towns having high school type problems.
Right.
Yeah, boys and girls at the soda fountain.
Right.
This is what they want. It's time to go back to that. Everything can't be about your trans abortion. Every show can't be about a pregnant man.
We're back to 1950s Pennsylvania. Reading, it's the glory time. Factories. Dad and Mom are working at the factory. Yeah. Dad's got a lunch pail.
And the factory is Applebee's.
Yeah.
There are no factories,
but
it's a theme restaurant.
That's right.
That everyone can get behind.
Yeah, it's back to that.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. I don't mean to be like a downer up here. Like, everything's going to be fine. You know, Biden's got it under control. I'm saying there's some issues that we're facing. But Joe Biden, you look at him and you're like, finally, someone with a firm grasp of the issues is at the helm. I trust him. I trust him to take us home. I like Joe Biden as president. I do. And I mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. I actually really love him as president. I think he's the man for the job. He is the perfect representation of where we're at as a society. If someone who didn't know anything about America was like, where's America at right now? You'd be like, right there. That's where we're at. This president made of tissue paper is basically, that's what we've got for you. Whew. He is old. It's unbelievable. Like, I know, you guys here, you know me. Like, I'm not, people sometimes I'll make jokes about Biden or whatever, and they try to size you up, like, what team are you on? But then I have to tell them that I think both your teams are retarded, you know? Like, my team, my team is the team that thinks all politicians are criminals. That's my team. What it is. They're all blood-soaked monsters. And more people should join that team. We're a good team. We've got a good roster. But I don't hate Joe Biden. Like, I hate every president of my lifetime. I can't get myself to hate Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the first president I've ever genuinely felt bad for. Like, I think it's wrong that we're making him do this. Clearly against his will. Like, you know he doesn't want to be president. You know every morning Joe Biden wakes up and he's like, please don't make me president today. Please. And then his wife is like, you get out there and you fucking president right now. And he's like, okay. And then he doesn't know what he's doing. he never knows which direction to exit in. And you know that's all they talk to him about before the speech. They're like, just read the words in front of you and then exit left. And he reads the words and then he's like, fuck. Shit, they said exit something. I don't know. And he's always like doing this shit. It's just horrible. It's awful to watch.